Well, good morning. I'm back down local club water today for another go at one of the bigger fish that are in here. Conditions today are looking really good for it too. We've got about 11-12 degrees. I've been here about 10 minutes and I've been getting liners already. So I don't think it's going to be too long before the first fish turns up. So I think what I'm going to do is the rods are out now fishing. I just need to get a bit of bait over there. So I'm going to get on with that and I'll chat to you a little bit later on. Well, that did not take very long at all. I've been here about 15 minutes and the right hand rod has went with this long and lean angry mirror. He definitely wasn't behaving, so I'm hoping he'll let me hold him for a few minutes. But yeah, I came on the right hand rod this one, so I'm going to get him back, get that rod repositioned, and I'll talk you through what I'm doing. It's been a bit of a busy morning. I've been here about an hour and I've had 3 and dropped 1. So I've got 2 rods that I need to get back out there, and just before I do that I thought I'd give you a bit of an update on this morning. So I got here about first light. Once the rods went out, I had one within 15 minutes, which you would have seen already. That's been the biggest. It says maybe pushing low double, somewhere around that. The other 2 were fairly small, so just slipped them back. But I say I need to get these 2 rods back out there. I'll get another bit of bait over the top because they definitely seem to be reacting to that. So the conditions today look really, really good, and I think it's going to be a busy day. Kicking off now. I just had a triple take. Slipped one on back already. So I've got gear everywhere. Rod there, one on the pod, rig on the floor, another rod there, and I've got 2 fish in the net. One looks like to be a mid-double common, so we'll get these out and have a look at them. So I've just had a triple take this morning, this one being the bigger of the 3. He's not as big as what I thought he was initially, to be honest, but interestingly, the 2 better fish I've had today came on the Matzahatch bug wafter, so I'm thinking of making that change on all 3. But I've no rods in the water at the minute, so I'm going to get this one slipped back, get those rods redone, get another bit of bait over the top, and hopefully we'll pick a few more off. Okay, so it's just slowed down a little bit there, which has given me a good opportunity just to talk through what exactly I'm doing today. So bait wise, as always, I'm using the bug. What I've done with that is I prepped about 1 kilo of boilie last night and just gave them a bit of a glazing with the bug liquid food. Now, liquids is something I always use in my angling, and I always add it anywhere that I can. I just like the added attraction that it gives you, especially when you start to add it to things like boilie crumb and chops. And what I'm adding to that is just a little mesh bag of the crayfish mini mix pellet. Hook bait wise, initially I started with 3 different colours. I think one was on a PB wafter, one was on a pink pearl, and I had one on the Match the Hatch, again just in bug. And interestingly, the 2 better fish that I've had today have came on the Match the Hatch colours, so I've now got 2 rods out on that, and I've left one on the pink pearl, just to try and avoid those little smaller carp as much as possible, to try and get through. See, where I am, it is a mixed fishery at the end of the day, so I do have to wade through them to try and get through to the bigger fish, but the Match the Hatch ones definitely seem to be putting the bigger fish on the bank. So I'll spin you around here and I'll show you exactly where the rods are. Okay, so starting with my right hand rod, you can see I've got a snaggy margin down to the right hand side here, and I'm just fishing one rod about 6 foot off them. I haven't gone too close because it is really snaggy under there, and that rod is fishing it locked up. And now my middle and left hand rod, they're just sort of just out in open water about 40 yards out in front of me there. Both areas I've just give a scattering of boilie over the top, and I've had fish off both areas, so it definitely seems to be working. The right hand rods just went again. I've got another little fish in the net. I'll maybe get it out on the mat and have a little look at it. It's a nice fish, but it is absolutely tiny. I've got one of the small ones now. I'm just going to give you an idea of the ones I'm trying to avoid. He is being a bit lively, so we'll see if he behaves. He's a lovely little fish, but I say it's just not exactly what we're after. I'm going to get him back here quickly and get the rod redone. Just slipped that little fish back and the rod's redone. It's back out there. Another pouch full of boilie over the top, and we're fishing again. I think I'm going to get the kettle on because I haven't had one this morning and I'm absolutely busting for one. I think at this point I've had 8, 9 fish, something like that. I've dropped a couple. But yeah, one thing I haven't mentioned is the rig, just if anybody's interested in that type of stuff. It's just a combi rig. There's nothing really else to it than that. Something you'll probably see me use quite a lot. I'm not one of these ones that changes the rigs quite often. I have a couple that I like to use and I tend to stick to them. But yeah, I'm going to get the kettle on and have a much needed coffee. Right, okay, I'm going to make this as quick as possible because the rain's starting to come down now and I want to get the camera kit away. But today's been mental. I've had about 12 fish. It's been really good, just using simple tactics, which is always nice. First time back here this year. I haven't been on since December, so it was nice to get back. Last week I was out doing a little bit of pike fishing, and I need to get back out to finish that video, so that'll be another one that should be coming fairly soon in the next couple of weeks after this one. But other than that, I just want to say thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next one.